Hello, friends. First of all, thanks for watching those three Instagram videos which have redirected you on this particular main video. This video is specifically we are focusing on 6th, 8th, and 12th houses, which most of the people are really afraid of these houses as these houses are considered as negative houses or the houses which give you problem or the houses which land you in problem. But friends, it's not so always. Every cloud has a silver lining. Similarly, these three houses also are equally good and bad. Or I'll say each and every house in your horoscope is equally good and bad. But today, as we are specifically discussing about 6, 8, and 12th house, we'll try to understand in depth about what exactly matters to people and what should not matter. And also, we'll try to discuss certain generic remedies and also specific remedies, how they can be used based on your astrological chart. So friends, before we proceed further, again I would say if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, if you haven't hit the button for subscribe button, please hit it so you can get the latest updates about our videos on the channel and you will not miss any information about the upcoming videos as well as the basic terminologies or the terminologies in astrology, NLP, etc. So let's begin with a small version of 681. So this is a general chart for everyone where the house numbers are always fixed. There can be any number if you open your own chart. There might be number 3, there might be number 4, or it can be any number starting from here. But still, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are standard house numbers. You can't change it. It is just like you are living in an apartment, flat number 1 to flat number 12. The flat number always remains same. The only thing which changes is if there is a tenant, the tenant will change. Also, based on how that house is decorated, that feeling in that house will change. So today we'll try to understand about 6, 8, and 12. So when we say sixth house, people generally have a fear about 6, 8, and 12. So sixth house people generally consider it as house of debts, disease, enemies, litigation, loss. But friends, this is the same house which will help you to understand your job, your business, your source of income, that how exactly you are able to earn, whether you will be able to earn or not. What will be your source of income? How exactly can you work out on your debts? Because whenever we say that, yes, this house represents debt, this house represents disease, it represents debt, but it doesn't mean that you will always, it will always put you in the debts. It says that how exactly can we tackle with our problems? Suppose if we are into debts, or if there are chances of going into debts, how to handle the things, litigations, your win over the enemies. Sixth house, when we say enemies, it always doesn't mean that enemies is enemies. It means that you can develop your own strategy to fight back with the enemies. And these enemies can be in any form. It can be even your health can be your enemy. If your health is going bad, it can be really a big time enemy for you. So, sixth house has its own positives and negatives. When it represents debts, it also represents or it also helps us to find out a way to come out of those debts. Similarly, when we say eighth house is the house of longevity, It also shows the hidden treasures at times, or it can be considered as one of the most painful houses in your astrological chart because it shows the chronic illness, it shows your losses, which can be all of the sudden, and you will not even realize that yes, you have lost this money or you have lost certain things. It is also a house related to death. People are always afraid of death, but friends, the person who is born has to leave this world someday. So death is an ultimate truth. So eighth house, when it says that yes, these are the negative traits, it also has a positive trait that it can help a person to grow in occult science, to find out the hidden talents in the technical field if the person is interested in that. It can also help you to actually define the strategy to how to make your health better. Disease. It shows an acute disease. But if it is getting converted into chronic illness, a long term illness like cancer, eighth house will indicate it immediately that yes, whether the person will have a chronic illness or whether the person will have sudden loss or even death at times. So this house explains us how exactly we can live our life, how we can make our life better. And when it comes houses,
Once the second layer in the bed, meditation, and this house is really the house which can help you to transform. I personally call this house as a house of transformation because it helps a person to transform from one form to another. Like even a death is a transformation. Similarly, death-like situation is also transformation. But friends, this penthouse so bad that we have to only see about all the negative issues? No. Twelfth house also represents your foreign journeys. Twelfth house also represents your intuition power. It helps you to understand the pathway towards the life, how exactly you can make your life better. It will help you to understand where you are lacking in your life and you can work out through the meditation. It can help you to understand whether you are on the right path or else will you land up in the jail. Yes, 12th house also represents jail. So 12th house is primarily the house of investment or expenditure. When you call expenditure, expenditure means you are just spending the money without any reason at times. But when it comes to investment, it's all about planning for the future, investing the things in the right time, and it makes the life easy. So 6, 8, and 12. Still, most of the astrologers have created fuss about these three houses. But friends, when these three houses get active, of course, the person can face or will face certain type of challenges related to the traits of these houses. But there is always a way out. Every cloud has a silver lining. Again, I would say every cloud has a silver lining. So, if someone is going through Mahadasha, Antardasha, or Pratantardasha, where we'll call it as MAP, M-A-P. M is Mahadasha, A is Antardasha, and P is Pratantardasha. So, if anyone is going through this map related to the
sitting here, the Rashi, whichever it is, it will be based in your chart. Based on its Dasha, Mahadasha, and Antardasha, or Pratantardasha, the person will start getting results. In the Kalpurush, this basic horoscope, sixth house belongs to Kanya Rashi and its lord is Budh. But in your chart, you might see that in sixth house there is some other number written. So that particular number represents the Rashi or the zodiac, which is placed in the sixth house. And based on the lord of that zodiac, you will get the results during its map period. So whenever 6, 8, and 12, these houses occur in your map. Again, I am saying whenever 6, 8, and 12 houses, I mean to say the lords of these houses, appear in the map, life can go bit topsy-turvy or it can be challenging for many people based on their previous karmas. Then then people try to do all sorts of remedies which are costly at times. But friends, it is not necessary that you should always invest on the costly remedies. There are simple ways to activate and make the houses nullify the effect to certain extent or get the positive benefits out of those houses. For example, when your sixth house is active, sixth house, as I said, it is meant for debts, losses, litigations, competition, injury. People, students, or anyone, if your sixth house lord is under the map, try to focus more on competitive studies, improving your general knowledge, getting into the discussions like brainstorming, discussion about some fruitful discussion. Also, try to work out on your health aspects. Each and every planet impacts the seventh planet from itself, and few planets also impact on the other houses based on the planet. So, most importantly, whenever your sixth house gets activated, you have to take care of your health. So, start doing your physical exercise, start doing gymming if your doctor has allowed you. It will help you to maintain your health strong. Of course, this is a generic remedy, which I'm telling you right now for 6, 8, and 12. Based on your planets, based on the aspects of the planets, the remedies can change, the effects of those planets can change, and based on that, your results can vary. So now if we see the eighth house is all about longevity, occult sciences, loss, sudden loss, humiliation, insults, everything. But at the same time, eighth house also shows that if you're already, if your eighth house lord is in the map, and if you start working towards or if you start learning astrology, numerology, or any sort of occult science, automatically this house starts getting balanced. Trust me, friends, it really helps. Once you start working towards the main traits of that particular house, this house gets balanced. Also, to balance your eighth house, you can always try to visit old age homes, help the people there, and you will see that automatically your house is getting balanced. You will see the blessings of those elder people getting you back on the track. To help you balance your eighth house in much easier way, it's also important to respect your elders and take proper decisions when it comes to finances. When it comes to 12th house, as we said that the 12th house has problems related to your expenditure, investments, losses, sudden losses, hospitalization, everything. At the same time, this same 12th house is also showing you your bed pleasures, which are important for you to have a baby, of course. 12th house also shows you a pathway for meditation. And if you have to improve your 12th house, there are simple ways to work out on your 12th house. Start visiting a temple, start planning for small journeys along with the family, start doing clarity in the temples or anywhere where you feel. Or even you can go and visit the hospital and have some food every month, or if possible, every week in the hospital canteen by paying the cash money. And you will see that you are nullifying the effect of that particular visualization yoga. So you can always utilize the traits of the house to make your life better. 12th house, if you have to improve, try to work out on the clarity. As I said earlier, the more you do the clarity, the more your 12th house will be strong. And now the combined effect of 6, 8, and 12 houses, yes, based on the aspects of your Mara Graha and Bada Graha, things can change. And for that, a personal consultancy is always required because every house is different, every person's chart is different, every person has a different karma, and our results vary. So, friends, these three houses are meant to teach us how exactly should we proceed further in the life. These houses are also interconnected with each other. When we say sixth house when we say job, at the same time it is connected with the 10th house here, which is the house of your karma, the profession, the status in the society, and also the 11th house because sixth house indirectly helps you to connect with society, indirectly helps you to build your bond with the co-workers, with your colleagues. It also represents how much you will be earning, how your desires will be fulfilled. So 6, 8, 12 are not that bad houses, which for which many of the astrologers have made the fuss out of it. So it is not needed. Every house is connected to other house in one or the other way, and you will see that you are getting the benefits of that house if you utilize the traits of that particular house in the right way. Your eighth house, as I said earlier, try to work out on your health, sudden losses and sudden gain. Be aware about what things are happening in your life, what things are going wrong. Respect your elders. It works. And these simple remedies can really make your life better. But if you're looking out for a professional guidance for your overall life, for these particular aspects of your these three houses, and if you're suffering or undergoing any major challenges in the life, you can always contact me on 751-747-1225. This is my personal consultation number. You can WhatsApp me and fix your appointment for your detailed consultation. I'm sure you have liked this video, and if you have liked this video, it's a sincere request, try to spread this video with most of your friends, relatives. We never know who can benefit out of which video and who can benefit out of which remedy because even the smallest possible remedy can help a person to see the major transformations. If you remember the story from Ramayana, that squirrel which was helping those giant monkeys by filling the mud in those stones. When Lord Rama asked that squirrel that what are you doing? She said, I am just helping you out, or I am helping out these monkeys to fill the gaps of those stones with the mud so that it remains intact. So friends, No remedy is small, no remedy is big. It just depends upon the intention of what you are having while doing the remedy. So have a clear cut indication, and trust me, friends, you will see a massive transformation in your life once you start doing the small remedies which can affect and give you a positive impact on your life. So stay tuned. A big thanks for watching the video till now. And again, if you have not subscribed the channel till date, please hit the subscribe button and wait for the new videos which are being tuned in. Thank you, friends. A big thanks for watching the video. Thank you.